So on the way to Morocco, board on the Royal Moroccan Airlines. So the plane is about to take off after a few minutes. The pilot is announcing about the safety rules and many other words, all in French and Arabic. I don't understand in a damn word. Now I'm here waiting for the train which will lead to me Oasis. From Oasis then I will again go to Marrakech. This is the train station, underground of the airport. So making video is too much difficult here, you know, people they often mind for it. Train, I'm going to Casa Oasis, and from there then we have to change the train once again after Oasis. So this is electric train. ওকে মাত্র আমরা ওয়েসিস স্টেশনে নামলাম। ওয়েসিস থেকে তারপর পরবর্তী মারাকেশ স্টেশনে যাব। একটা ছোট একটা স্টেশন। Okay, so we have reached Marrakech. Now we are heading towards the station. As you can see, not many people they come to Marrakech. Marrakech is actually a tourist spot, vacation. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Now we have reached Marrakech. Now I have hired a taxi. Along with me, I have brother Rashid. He's very good fellow. So this is I have hired a taxi. So almost about 3.5 hours. We will be roaming around the Marrakech city. That is the palace for the new king, right? That's the flag, national flag. So ladies and gentlemen, we are running through the old Medina, one of the famous part of the city. Old Medina, the buildings and the inhabitants are quite old. Now here I am in a hostel. In order to minimize cost, it's a nice hostel, not bad. So this is the reception lobby. They take very less for one night stay. It is much cheaper for the backpackers. It's good. Okay, now we are heading towards the Bahia Palace. It's about 25 to 30 minutes from my hotel, from this Jamal Fena Square. Okay, at very first we have come to Bahia Palace. This is the main gate. So before that we have to get some exchange, money exchange. It is just in front of the Bahia Palace. You can have some change of the money, some dollar. So we have to get a ticket from here. Try to get in details. I think that it doesn't cover. Okay, let me read and then make it short. A lot of tourists coming. Okay, that's the beauty about it. The upper portion is completely made of wood, wooden one. The upper part, that is the beauty of it. It's absolutely made of wooden. The lower portion is made of bricks, but the upper portion is made of wood, and that is the beauty about it. Oh.
Yes, this is a.
So the construction of this building, it started from 1856, and then it was again reshaped and later part before the 19th century. But it has a long history because it was during the colonial period. It used to be the quarter for the Grand Vizier, actually the Prime Minister of the Sultanate. Then on later on it was captured by the French once they have colonized. So up to almost 19th century they kept it as their main headquarters of functioning the administration, the French government. Then on once again when the Morocco got their independence, then it was turned into a royal palace, and then the prince and their heirs, they used to reside here. And later on in this century it has been bestowed to the Ministry of Tourism by the king, by the Sultan himself. Now it's a tourist attraction. There are more we will try to explore in the later part, okay? So this is a chamber, absolutely it's decorated with a small piece of tiles. Did that time much earlier before. So it's a kind of Islamic culture. You can see the floors, and there's some decoration in the upper. It's beautifully crafted. The upper portion is not wooden, it's though colored, but it is done by all masonry work. All masonry work. It's a beautiful place. Well, sometimes I should be within the beauties. Okay. Now we are heading towards the inner yard. Here also beautiful, same design. I don't know where they have got this kind of architecture, but it is also seen in the Mughal structures in India. In some part of India you will find this kind of design in the rooftop. Those things are constructed by wood. Those are wooden, no masonry work in the top. But up to this portion, the lower part, these all are masonry work. Maybe in the frame as well, or sometimes. So the calligraph, beautiful calligraph, it resembles the Arabic calligraphic textures. Though no Arabic language is written here, it seems to be. So now we go in the second next quarter direction. Okay, here are open yards. Oh my God, it's scorching sun. This is the center place. This is the yard. So it's all the same. All the rooms are in the same fashion, but with a different kind of calligraphy, different kind of designs. Okay, it has a different pattern. One thing to be noticed, that is that each and every design is unique. One design of one room will not tally with the others, though the pattern will be the same, but the design will be different. Let me show you here. Say this design is not seen in the other rooms. Now we are heading towards the inner courtyard. This is also a big one, a large one, but may not be center one. It's a beautiful Islamic culture, heritage. And now I understand why the French, they have made it their headquarters, because of this array and pattern of this room. It's at the center of this yard. There is a fountain, and the entire courtyard is wrapped with, these are not mosaic, it's kind of tiles. It's beautifully done. So many years before, how much culturally developed they were. Now we're heading towards the garden. There's a beautiful garden. So there is a circuit to follow. I was about to make a mistake. Oh, small garden, but beautiful. So we are getting out from Bahia Palace. So now I feel hungry. I should take some snacks. Just in front of Bahia Palace, there's a good place. There are some food, snacks, which are cheap. Okay. So this is sandwich. Not much costly, 50 dirham altogether. I think it will be nice. Going to Menara. Menara is a beautiful city. It's a tourist attraction. Everybody must visit Menara for some times. It's a very interesting Menara mall. It's a shopping mall, renowned throughout the continent. So every often you will find that people will be speaking about it. Menara Mall. Okay, we are almost near to the Menara Garden. Yes, Menara Garden. So it's a beautiful place to explore. It's a lot of people, mostly family. So garden, this kind of garden, miles after mile. This garden is an artificial one. Okay, the name of this tree is olive tree. It's Zaytun. It's called Zaytun. It's a big pond. Maybe there is a control house over there. So this is it. This is the Menara Garden. So often you will find that particular small little, I don't know, fort, something fort type. It is there in the Google or anywhere. And this is the pond which is shown in the pictures. And this is the center of the garden. And the entire garden is the olive gardens. Okay, Zaytun. Zaytun garden. Oh, there are big fish in the pond. Now the time has come to say goodbye to this beautiful orchard, Zaytun orchard or olive orchard, whatever you say. So there's tiny little shops. You can get many of the small items there. So there it is. That's my taxi. The driver is waiting. So now we are heading towards Mozzarella. That is another garden. In Marrakech there are many things to see. Actually one day is not enough. People often stay in Marrakech for 7 to 8 days to explore Marrakech. So now we have arrived to Mozzarella Park. It's a kind of jarda, that means kind of garden. So I've got inside the jarda Mozzarella. That means the garden of Mozzarella. Here's some recitation. Oh, it's a deep garden. Private garden visit. This is called private garden. Another small little garden. Here is a fountain. Well, they have beautiful garden here. There's a small little fountain here, and there is a garden house. I don't know who resides there. No idea. Okay, this garden was excellent and nice. I wish to explore it more. I wanted to be here more, but for some obvious reason I have to leave now. I've already called my driver back. So in the exit point there is another fountain, small little. Okay, now we are in a restaurant named Tajin Marrakech. It's just near to the main square, and we have few of the Moroccan dish. This is Moroccan salad. This is olive preparation. This is chili. This kind of sauce. This is beef steak and some bun. So that's it. All this together, it total 80 dirham. The food stuffs are quite cheap and reasonable. Okay. Tajin Marrakech. There are a lot of food stuff. You can customize the menu. There are mixed 1 kg mix item, then 500 gram mix item. Well, I have opted for only one beef steak because I'm already full. The location here, you can see, this is the food side restaurant. A lot of people here. So we are heading towards Jami Al Fina, the most famous and most discussed area. Jami Al Fina. Actually, it is considered to be the actually meeting place of people. Thousands of people, they meet here. It's an open square, and a lot of people come here. And this area is called Jami Al Fina. It's a kind of square. We are heading towards that. Many people come here, especially the European. Here we are. Jami Al Fina. Oh my God, too many people. So many people. Oh. Finally. So there are a lot of scams. They will try to scam everybody in all possible way. Sometimes they are so adamant, it's very difficult to actually avoid them. You take a small minor little favor from anybody, they'll be asking for money. Yeah, that is the thing. See, this is the Jami Al Fina. So many people, so many things. So some glimpse of the nightlife of Marrakech. I'm in the terrace of my Riyadh. Now you can see this is the terrace, very small but nicely and colorfully these are arrayed to pass some good time with some traditional Arabic way. There are a lot many pillows and cushions and mattresses are there to pass some leisure time. Some arrangement of shadows are here with some Arabian lanterns traditional Arab style. I think you are gonna like it. Here was my breakfast. Now it's laser time. Okay, Sufyan has offered me lunch. It seems to be quite delicious. There are beef inside, some potato, some peas, tomato, onion, and some seasoning, including okay, there are also bread as well, and some spices. I don't know. I think that will be delicious. Let me taste one. Okay. Sorry. It's good. Here in the streets of Old Medina, we're heading towards Jam Fina. So, traditional city. It's an old city. The streets are sometimes a bit broad. Sometimes the streets are very narrow. Too much narrow, I say. So it is beyond imagination, and in some of the places it seems like to be inaccessible. But however, that's how the old Medina is all about. So buildings are all with reddish or some kind of mixture of red and grey color. It's a very old city. It's older than 300 years. There are a lot of history about this city. So this is the beginning of the Jam Fina, and this is the lane as well. There are numbers of lane which is leading and going out from Jam Fina. So on the way there are a lot of things, a lot of stuffs. Basically you can all those groceries and household items, those are available. So those are with a very cheap price, but you know, the scamming is a common phenomena in Marrakech. So if you even try to purchase something, you first of all you must negotiate. You must negotiate by 50%. So it is eventually all the shopkeepers, they will ask you more than the double price. So you must have a negotiation technique to purchase, and it's possible here. You can buy anything by your desirable price range. It's possible. So this is the afternoon in the Jam Fina. It's absolutely different than that of the evening or night. Still few people are there. There are a lot of people are yet to come, and as the sun goes down, people start accumulating here, and the meeting place of people, it begins here. You can see a lot of foreigners, they are coming. As this is the place, it is the marketplace. I don't know, there are not much of things to be to purchase. Even then people come just out of joy, and a lot of activities are happening here, like traditional dancing and traditional singing. Sometimes some acrobats, those are performed here. Those are not much significant anyway. But even then, this is the place of attraction. People are coming just out of nothing and for no reason sometimes. Yeah, they don't need any reason actually. They just need to find some enjoyment. That's it. Here I'm again in that tea stall, small little tea stall. So in front of La Dress, a lot of foreigners coming here. A store with different plants, and that's a tea store. Different kind of mint and tea. So what we are seeing here is kind of small little casino. Say somebody will throw one dirham, and if it is in the right circle, he gets that kind of dirham. Okay, it's interesting. I'm gonna try some. Let's see the Mosque Qutubiyya. So we are watching the Mosque Qutubiyya. This was one of the attraction in the list. Well, there are a few places that I have been suggested for, but due to the time constraint and other constraint, I have not gone to these places. But they are very beautiful places. Say, for example, there are Mount Atlas. Now, this is another square where a lot of people are here. They have accumulated here. So, in the vicinity of the Mosque Qutubiyya. So, it is one of the oldest mosques in Morocco. There are some remnants of the old mosque in the other side. These are the remnant part. And from the minarets, and towards left, these are the newly constructed area, and there is a fourth type. I don't know exactly what this is all about. Okay, so this is the courtyard of the mosque. It's a small, beautiful garden. That is the mosque. Morocco is beautiful, full of heritage, full of history, and especially the declaration of, the mighty Islamic history. So Moorish culture, the Moroccan, they have developed, and which was expanded up to the Al-Andalusia. Now present day Spain and Portugal. Spain and Portugal, they have been under Muslim rule for centuries. It's a long history, and that's another sad part. Okay, you can acquire that knowledge from many other sources. I'm not going to reveal anything. Okay, that is the another side of the Mosque Qutubiyya. The minaret is the beauty of this mosque. The minarets, at the top of this minaret, there are loudspeakers from where the greatness of God is declared 5 times a day. Ladies and gentlemen, one very interesting thing that I am going to show you. One of the medieval the manifesto of ruthlessness of medieval era. It is the prison system. Just at the courtyard of the mosque, there is a central jail underground, and this is still there. It's a jail underground. Okay, so these are the bar. Okay, that is the main entrance door, and it is so dark. Only few lights were allowed to go inside from those ventilation. There are a total 8 compartments. So we are entering into the Barber Market. It's a very famous market where you can get organ oil. Organ oil is very much famous for the skin diseases and taking care of the skin. Very good. The dermatologist every often they will suggest you to use this organ oil. However, this is the doorway of the barber market. Lot of household stuff. All household stuff. I don't know. The consumerism is very high, probably, in this country. Consumerism is good for economy, though. Now we have come to a restaurant to have some snacks, evening snacks, because we feel a bit hungry. I'll show you. These are the various items.
You want to add something?
Yeah, of course I want, because I'm also hungry. A bit, not much. So we are having tacos. It's kind of mixed salad. Too many items. Some vegetable items, salad, along with some eggs, some pasta or macaroni, some kind of hodgepodge here. Tacos, very good. Bocajos. Oh, bocajos. I don't know. It's very tasty. There are a lot of protein inside. Beef, basically beef, and some other stuff. I think some potato. These are potato. Yeah, potato, beef, and what? And the bun as well. So this is a small little restaurant inside the railway station. So I'm waiting for my breakfast. It is yet to come, and on the way to the train I will show you.